Tell me, Mary Magdalene, did you get your old job back again when the fella you were following was gone? Did the beauty of your faith replace the error of your ways? Or did this world push you right back where you were from? Can you mend the tears and tatters as we rip?
What did I say to you when you first got in the truck? Do you remember?
No.
How big your guitar was?
Oh.
It's bigger than most people's guitar, Dan.
Why, thank you. It's not the size that matters, it's what you do with it, Drew. I wish I were a better guitar player, so I play a larger guitar for the impression.
Nice.
Impress people
You're
with the size.
compensating.
Yeah, I'm compensating, really. Yeah. It's kind of like driving around in a gigantic truck, Drew. The gold that's in your heart. You hold strong with their tearing down. It's hard to see cause there's no polish on your crown. And for all the grime and nursery rhymes and troubled times you've seen, you hold the world together at the seams. Yes, it's the gold that's in a woman's heart that makes the thread you see, that holds the world together at the seams.
Dan Johnson, you sing, I'll drive.
You drive, I'll sing.
Sounds good. Brought to you by our friends at Classic Chevrolet Buick GMC, Cleburne, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's get serious.
Okay, no, let's not, but yeah.
Every time we get together, I give you this opportunity, and I want to give you that opportunity right now.
Yes.
You lost your dad when you were 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He committed suicide.
Yep.
He was a veteran. That is still an epidemic in this country. You have dedicated your music to combating veteran suicide. Take it, Dan Johnson.
Amen. Yeah, man. It's not slowing down as much as we really like it to. It's down to like 20 a day instead of 22. So that's good. But man, it's been amazing. I went to 66 cities last year.
Yeah.
Outside, that's just all around the country. And just getting to talk to the people who need to share their story, whether I'm actually talking to a vet who's struggling or whether I'm actually talking to a family member who might have lost somebody, it just blows my mind. But the cool part is that it's catching on, and people are beginning to understand like what Operation Hemingway does, and they're beginning to say, hey, let's have an event here, because it's a very uplifting. People always think about something as dark and difficult as veteran suicide, and they're like, oh my gosh, man, it's going to be so heavy. But we've created this really uplifting program where everyone feels inspired, and they get educated without being preached at. It's full of funny stories, and it's catching on. Well, I woke up this morning, got easy feeling, no alarm clock ringing, got problem dealing with that honeysuckle rain tapping on my window pane. And I just can't imagine how this day get much better. I don't know, man. It turned into like this lifelong mission to try and save as many people as I could, so that other families don't have to go through what my family went through.
Right.
So and at first it was really heavy and really difficult for me, and now I guess I've sort of gotten my legs underneath me about it, and it doesn't take as much out of me as it used to, or maybe I've just become a little bit callous from hearing so much of it, because there's been so many times when I'm at a show and there's a guy just like literally a grown man just holding me tight and crying on my shoulder, and it was when I very first started this, that was very draining for me to do, and now I find it so motivational because I've seen the change that it's made in so many people's lives, that I just can't wait to get up and go do this again,
I love it, dude. Love your heart. Always have, always will. I just think it's me.
You best take them when you get them, because days like this, they're rare as they're fine. And your troubles are a joke when you send them up in smoke. I don't think I could get more high.
Boom! Tell people people where they can go to find out more information about Operation Hemingway and or suicide prevention.
Absolutely. The most important thing you can do, number one step, is to go to operationhemingway.org and just read through and familiarize yourself with the warning signs, because the warning signs are the key. Because people who take their lives will almost always go through this stage process, and if you can catch them in that stage process and you know what you're looking for, you can go, and all you got to do is go, man, did you know? And it's very lighthearted. Did you know you have every warning sign for somebody who's thinking about taking their life? I'm not letting you do that. Come on, let's go. There's this place down the road. They do this help and healing thing. It's really awesome. I'll go with you. Come on. You wrap your arm around them, you just take them down there. It might be fishing, it might be music therapy, it might be getting a service dog. I mean, there's like a million things. But if you know what your friend or your family member is into, whether it's fishing or hunting or music or whatever, you can go, did you know there's a program down the road that does that? And we can get you, come on, I'll go with you, let's go. And just like that. You know, you leave your phone on at night. You say, you call me, because we're not letting you do this. But you go to operationhemingway.org and you just familiarize yourself with what those warning signs are. And because if you've got a vet friend or family member, statistically speaking, there's a decent chance they're struggling.
Yeah.
They've seen some stuff, man. So, yeah, that's the way to do it. So, operationhemingway.org. I just can't imagine how this day could get much better.
Dan Johnson, you sing, I'll drive.
Woo-hoo.
Brought to you by our friends at Classic Chevrolet Buick GMC, Cleburne, Texas.
Thank you, Classic, for this beautiful vehicle.
Thank you for doing this, man.
It's always an honor and a pleasure. Sometimes more of an honor than a pleasure, sometimes the other way around.
Okay.